So first you're going to need 2 pounds of ground turkey. I just pulled mine out of the freezer, that's why it looks weird. You're going to need 1 can of garbanzo beans, 1 can of corn, and 1 can of kidney beans, and you're going to end up draining those eventually. You don't want the liquid. And then you're going to need 1 container of beef stock. You can use chicken if you want, but it tastes better with beef. 1 can of tomato paste, 1 can of tomato puree, the large one, 28 ounces, salt and pepper. You're going to need some Italian seasoning, cumin, chili powder, and you're going to need some carrots, some celery, and an onion. And then you're going to need some minced garlic. Then you chop all your veggies to your desired chunkiness. These are kind of more like what they do at Panera, and then you just rinse and drain your beans and corn, get all the lids off your canned goods, and let's get started. So I put my Instapot on saute because you want to get these veggies a little bit tender. The original recipe calls for oil, but I just omit that, and instead of sauteing them in oil, I just saute them in a little bit of the broth that's going to be in the recipe anyway. That way you can save points. That will make this 0. So I just put them in there with a little bit of liquid, give them a stir, and let them saute until they're just a little bit tender. I added the garlic and salt and pepper as well, beforehand. And I just left this really long clip for you guys because I found it very interesting to watch it cooking. Maybe that's just me. It looks very peaceful as it simmers. And you don't want it to be like super squishy, just like half cooked. All right, so then we're gonna add in our meat, and you're just gonna chop it up into whatever size meat chunks you like. Just chop it up and cook it until it turns white, and then it's done, like you do. Just, do it. Okay, here it is, woo! And now we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. So I'm gonna add in the tomato puree, the whole can of tomato paste. Again, the original recipe does not, it calls for less than this, but I found it too runny, so I add the whole thing in. And then you're going to add in your beef stock as well. And then I like to give this a really good stir and get all the chunks of tomato puree or tomato paste all squished up and incorporated. That's a professional word, incorporated. So, ooh, stirring, so nice. It's delightful. And I just kind of use this time also to chunk up any meat that I need to. And then you add in your beans, corn, and beans. And then I just sort of fold these in so you don't get a lot of squished up beans and corn. So I just fold these in all genteel-like, and then if I find any larger chunks of meat, again, I just kind of chop those up. For some reason, turkey's harder for me to chop. I don't know why. So here we are, and now we're going to add in our spices. You want 2 tablespoons of chili powder. And I'm not super precise with this, just, whatevs. Then I got 2 tablespoons of cumin. And then 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I do like a heaping teaspoon. I don't know why, because, I'm a rebel. Nah. And then you put a teeny tiny bit of red pepper flakes, or to your liking. I'm a big weenie, so I don't put very much in there. And then you just, again, stir it until incorporated. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir. Stir your chili. Ooh, stir your chili. Ooh. So now you're just going to put your lid on and then set it to slow cook. I did mine for 4.5 hours. You also might have to do a couple rounds of saute if the veggies aren't quite tender enough. So this is the end result. It's delicious and 0 smart points and simply filling. Here's a video of my child because I forgot to film an outro, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to go and check out all the other ladies in this collab and see their delicious recipe videos. And hopefully, guys, you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.